What's up everybody, Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Embracer has sold off the home of Borderlands, Gearbox. New stratagems are now available in Helldivers 2, and now both Nintendo and Sega are suffering layoffs. This is your daily fix. Embracer Group has officially divested Gearbox Entertainment, selling the division to TakeTwo Interactive for $460 million. It originally purchased Gearbox for $363 million. In a press release, Embracer shared that it is divesting Gearbox Software, Gearbox Montreal, Gearbox Studio Quebec, and the franchises Borderlands, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Homeworld, Risk of Rain, Brothers in Arms, and Duke Nukem. Embracer will retain rights to Gearbox Publishing San Francisco, formerly Perfect World Entertainment, and which it plans to rename, the publishing rights to Remnant, Hyper Lightbreaker, and other unannounced games, Cryptic Studios, Lost Boys Interactive, and Captured Dimensions. All of its retained assets will be integrated into other parts of Embracer Group. The sale is expected to close by the end of June. Gearbox will join Take-Two's 2K division and will continue to be led by CEO and founder Randy Pitchford. Currently, Gearbox has both a new Borderlands and a new Homeworld game in development, as well as at least one exciting new intellectual property per a separate press release. Gearbox and Take-Two have had a long-standing relationship, with Take-Two serving as the publisher of the Borderlands franchise via its 2K label. The two have also partnered on an upcoming Borderlands film, as well as Gearbox's 2016 game Battleborn. Remember that one? Embracer Group has been gradually shedding a number of its many studios after a multi-year acquisition spree fell apart last year. Most recently, it divested Saber Interactive and has also made numerous cuts, such as the closure of Saints Row developer Volition, the cancellation of an unannounced Deus Ex game, and the layoffs of over 900 staff, with more expected in the future. Moving on, Helldivers 2 developer Arrowhead has released two new stratagems to help players in the fight against the automatons and terminids. First up is the MG-101 heavy machine gun, which costs 6,000 requisition. This stratagem is described as a very powerful but difficult to wield machine gun with intense recoil. It's got a 3-second call-in time, a 480-second cooldown, and unlimited uses. Also, the LAS-99 quasar cannon is now in the game. This weapon charges up to fire a powerful explosive energy burst. The quasar cannon costs 7,500 requisition, has a 3-second call-in time, 480-second cooldown time, and unlimited use. The heavy machine gun and the quasar cannon are the first new stratagems to hit Helldivers 2 since the release of Mechs earlier this month. Arrowhead mentions the Automaton hordes specifically in its announcement, so hopefully the two additions will help with the current major order, which revolves around fighting the alien robots. Oh, and if you're wondering if the quasar cannon can take down an automaton dropship, well, yes it can.
Yep, there we go.
And finally today, with few major games on the horizon and the Switch 2 seemingly delayed, Nintendo of America's testing department is undergoing major changes. This is according to a new report from Kotaku that includes a statement from Nintendo. In its statement, Nintendo acknowledged that it is restructuring its internal testing, which will, quote, involve some contractor assignments ending, as well as the creation of a significant number of new full-time employee positions. According to the contractors in the report, the restructuring comes as the company faces a lull in its testing department. They claim that Nintendo has no new major first-party games on the horizon, and that no one has had hands-on time testing the upcoming Switch successor, which was initially rumored to be released toward the end of this year. While the official number of contractors impacted by layoffs is unknown, 4 former and current Nintendo testers claimed in Kotaku's report that the restructuring could potentially affect over 100 workers, and that those being converted to full-time employment are being moved out of software testing. And it's not just Nintendo today. Sega has announced sweeping layoffs that affect Sega Europe, Total War Maker Creative Assembly, and Sonic Dream Team developer Hardlight. Sega Europe boss Jürgen Post sent staff an email this morning notifying them of the cuts, as well as the sale of Company of Heroes and Dawn of War developer Relic Entertainment. The layoffs affect approximately 240 roles across Sega Europe, Creative Assembly, and a small number at Hardlight. Post then apologized to staff at Sega Europe and insisted the cuts were necessary, quote, to secure the future of our games business. Relic issued a statement of its own, saying it had become independent with the help of an unnamed external investor. It added that work on updating real-time strategy games Company of Heroes 3 continues. And that is your daily fix for Thursday, March 28th. Now that you're caught up on the news, watch the new gameplay trailer for Visions of Mana. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.